I'm Elizabeth Howard. I'm a certified nutritionist, master's of nutrition, and I own Liz's Creative Juices. And we've got a lot of great new flavors we're going to be sampling at our soft launch this Saturday starting at 12 p.m. And then we've got a cash mob at 1 o'clock. And we'll be sampling some of our new flavors. We've got our famous You Glow. That's one of our classics. We've got our Pucker Up, our green lemonade. And this is our Endocrine, one of our new drinks that we'll be sampling on Saturday. And I'm just really looking forward to more people knowing that we offer healthy solutions, primarily raw vegan solutions to health issues or health concerns, including weight loss. And we're just really looking forward to people coming in and enjoying everything. I was an adventurer through my 20s and into my 30s. I lived in Hawaii, and I was introduced to more fresh food and fruits and smoothies and vegan food there. And then when I got out to the West Coast in my later 20s, I jumped into the raw foods movement out there, and so I was out on the West Coast for 7 years. Having dealt with my own health challenge, including chronic fatigue, I worked through that with natural solutions, including foods. So I learned quite a lot and then became a practitioner of nutrition. And when I got back to Virginia, I was interested in starting a juice bar because I noticed in the Fredericksburg area that it just wasn't as progressive as the Northern Virginia area or Richmond. And so there was really a need here for healthy food. And so I do feel that I was an inspiration. That was about 6 years ago. And I was down in Florida for a couple of years in clinical nutrition and decided to come back a year ago and restart my cafe, Liz's Creative Juices. And so we really are here to serve the community, provide them with fresh pressed juices that are mostly organic, smoothies that are mostly organic, vegan, and raw. And additionally, some raw food cuisine, like our raw pizza, which is pretty famous. And we've also got a number of salads, and our wraps are incredible. Our Mexican wrap is incredible. This business has meant quite a lot to me. It has been a synthesis of not only being a practitioner and having a wide exposure to different dietary philosophies that are whole food based, but also having been a raw chef out on the West Coast, which was a lot of fun, and being able to combine both education and the actual foods and nutrition and give people those two things at once. Give them a meal, give them pressed juices, give them detoxification foods, but also provide education at the same time. I just think that's been incredibly wonderful. So people aren't always just able to succeed by being told what to do and given advice. A lot of times they really want you to provide the food for them, to demonstrate in a culinary demo, for example, how to make the food, and to also point out why these things are benefiting their body, what they're doing for them. And so that I found that visceral experience of really having the in-person live option of trying and tasting the foods and also learning at the same time is very uplifting. It's very inspiring, and it leaves an awesome impression with people. And usually it is enough in a lot of cases, I won't say all, for people to really want to embrace a higher level of health, or at least input some new habits, some new incredibly wonderful habits that would, if done on a regular basis, really enhance their health and their life. So I'm really looking forward to everyone enjoying what we have to offer, including some of our programs. If you didn't know about those, we have a 10-day raw food and juice challenge coming up here at the beginning of May. And we work with other partners in the community like the Yoga Foundation of Fredericksburg, in which we'll be doing a challenge as well with them in later May. So we're super excited to really combine the food element and give you the food and juices to taste with your friends in an enjoyable atmosphere where there's a little bit of learning going on. And hopefully we'll inspire some people to take that to another level and take it back to their own houses and homes and lives, and really see a benefit on an everyday basis. We find that people who come in here that are seeking a higher level of health succeed when they do our programs. For example, our 10-day raw food and juice program, or our 21-day community rejuvenation program. And we do those programs in groups a lot of times because the inspiration from other individuals, also learning that other individuals are going through very similar things as you are, struggling with similar things, is very supportive in its own way. People actually appreciate knowing those things and being able to lean on each other. And then there really is a support for getting through those experiences, working through them, and seeing that you can succeed and that you can transform your health and your lifestyle. So we find that giving people the food and juices as well as the education together over even relatively short programs, 7 to 10 days, does have a very impactful effect on their health and their life. And oftentimes they are taking a lot of those elements that were given to them in the program and inputting them into their life of their own accord after the program. Well, in my adventures with a small business, I found that unless you are connected with your community, you're going to have a very difficult time succeeding. So it really is about how many connections you have in the community. And we found that in the year that we've been back in business, we've been planting seeds and towing ropes and working with a lot of other businesses, including the Yoga Foundation of Fredericksburg. We were just at Earth Day with Parks and Recreation. We provide compost to Downtown Greens. We're working with other individuals in the community to provide our compost to. We're here for the community. We're here for the community's success. We have a reach of probably only about 15 square mile radius, so we are definitely working within those bounds, and we're looking for new partners. So if you're interested in partnering with a health concept business that provides food and beverages, I believe that we have a lot to offer many businesses out there. So we're definitely looking to continue to work with businesses that think it would be a lot of fun to be involved with us. So this coming Saturday, we'll be having our soft launch at 12 o'clock, and then we have our cash mob at 1. And the soft launch is just going to kind of go through during the cash mob, where you can try some of our samples of our new pressed juices and smoothies, and then you can decide which ones you like and hopefully order them off of our menu.